Hello, I'm Antonio Mora, and this is the newsandnews.com Day in Brief. It's Thursday, April 25th at about 6 p.m. Our team of journalists around the world work hard to bring you the most important and interesting articles and opinion pieces from domestic and foreign news sources. I've got to start with French President Emmanuel Macron's impassioned defense of democracy and liberty before Congress, seemingly a strong bid to set himself up as the leader of the free world. He called for greater international engagement by the U.S., attacking nationalism and isolationism, and Macron wasn't shy about disagreeing with his new best friend in the White House on trade, climate change, and Iran. It's worth watching, so we've included a link. Meanwhile, Ronny Jackson will not withdraw his nomination to head the VA, and the White House is now aggressively defending him, despite new allegations of workplace misconduct. The man believed to be the Golden State Killer, one of the most prolific violent criminals in American history, is under arrest decades after his crime spree ended. He is a former police officer. Most Supreme Court observers seem to believe that after oral arguments, justices will uphold President Trump's travel ban. And the Bill Cosby jury has begun deliberations. In our alternate universes segment, the great divide between liberal and conservative media is sometimes hard to notice if you're reading just one newspaper and watching just one network. Right after the stirring Macron address to Congress, MSNBC set itself apart by spending a good chunk of time analyzing the speech. But the focus of the analysis was all about how Macron had ripped Trumpism, which was an important but relatively small part of his message. CNN and Fox, however, spent very little time discussing Macron, with each quickly returning to their chosen narratives. CNN to the troubles of Trump's nominee to head the VA, and Fox to immigration in the form of the travel ban case. Given the breadth of Macron's speech, one might have thought it deserved more attention. In sports, the second coming of Babe Ruth, a.k.a. Shohei Ohtani of the Los Angeles Angels, had a rough outing on the mound, giving up 4 earned runs in a little more than 5 innings. But one pitch was clocked at 101 miles per hour, the fastest by a starting pitcher this year. As one headline put it, Ohtani threw the ball as hard as expletive. Finally, my favorite moment during Macron's speech came when he referred to the close relationship between France and the U.S. and the kissing, hugging, and handshaking that went on more than 2 centuries ago between Benjamin Franklin and French philosopher Voltaire. He then paused and quipped, "It can remind you of something." We have all those stories and much more updated around the clock on newsandnews.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the right of your screen just below this video. And please follow me on Twitter at @AMoraTV. I'll see you again tomorrow.